Hello, 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 beautiful people of God. Welcome again to Daily Oil Devotional Family. Thank you so much for being part of this family. God bless you all. I'm super excited to be here with you because God has so many things in stock and God will bless you. In today's daily devotion, we are shifting it because God is taking us to a greater dimension. God is taking us to higher places. God wants to expand the devotion, and I want you to be part of it. In today's daily devotion, will be more about question and answer. Question and answer that have to do with life. You know, when I was talking about my book Prayer Works, I mentioned about how prayer connected me with my suitable partner, how I know whom God wants me to marry because of prayers. Then a lot of questions came. So the first question said, how will I know my suitable partner? So the first answer to this is, how does God speak to you? If you know how God speaks to you, the same way is the way God will speak to you concerning your spouse, concerning your partner to be. If God have not speak to you in audible voice, if God have not ever tell you, oh my daughter, don't expect God because he wants to give you a partner to say, oh my daughter, marry this one. No, God will still speak to you in that language that he used to speak to you. What language is God using to speak to you? Is it audible? Is it whispering? Is it the voice of God, the word of God? Is it through circumstances? Is it through people? Is it through nature? Is it through symbols? Is it through numbers? There's so many ways God can speak to you. That's why in this our book Prayer Works, I took time to write so many different ways God speaks to us. But many people miss the blessings of God because they cannot connect how God speaks to them. They cannot differentiate the word of God from the word of the enemy, from the noise. Many people have missed their spouses because they are waiting to hear from God in a language they will not understand, whereby God has been speaking to them in a language they should understand. That's why I want to encourage you to grab this book, Prayer Works, and later you will thank me. Because it will open your eyes on how God speaks to you. There are different ways. I have put it down here, up to 13 or more of it. God speaks to us. The same way is the way God will speak to you when a suitable partner comes, or even when the wrong one comes. God will tell you that this is not the right one. Remember in my testimonies, when I was talking about one of the testimonies on how God connects me with my suitable partner, I said that many people came, but God told me they are not the right person. They are not the right people. Do you understand? So you must connect how God speaks to you before and now. The second thing I want to tell you is, how do I know if this person is a suitable partner? That's the question. The Bible said in the book of Philippians 4:7, the peace of God, which passes all our understanding, will guide your heart and your mind. Wow. The peace of God, which passes all our understanding, will guide your heart and your mind. Maybe you are confused, you don't know whom to choose, A, B, C, black, yellow, white, tall, short, slim. The peace of God will never disappoint you. The peace of God will speak to you. The peace of God will tell you, my daughter, my son, that person is not a right spouse. The peace of God in you will guide your heart. When I was single, when I was waiting upon the Lord for a suitable partner, many people came, which I share in my testimony in Prayer Works. Prayer Works book, many people came. But whenever I want to say yes to them, the peace of God, which is in me, will guide my heart and say, my daughter, this is not the right person. Yes, he is a believer. He is God-fearing. He is this, he is that. Everything you want is in him. But may I tell you, this is not the one that I meant for you. Wait for the one he is coming. Another thing the Bible said in the book of Isaiah 30:21, he said, whether you turn left or right, your ears will hear the voice behind saying, this is the right way, walk in it. Wow. The word of God is loaded. Your ears will hear God saying, this is not the right person. This is not the right spouse. This is not the right partner. That's the word of God. The word of God is not utter of confusion. The word of God will not disappoint you. So my answer to this is connect to what God used to speak to you and how God used to speak to you. The peace of God will guide you to tell you whether the person is your right spouse or not. And your ears will hear him saying, go left, go right. If you have questions concerning this first question, I say, how will I know my suitable partner? Please put it in comments. I want us to talk about it more because it is my heart desire, my wish, my prayer that everyone live in a comfortable home, comfortable marriage and enjoy the marriage. The second question says, Mom, my husband doesn't post me in social media like his friend does, like his friend did. Yeah. Did he really love me? Wow. This person is asking me, Mom, my husband doesn't post me in social medias like his friend. Does he really love me? I don't know whether that is your question. Just like I told you, I will have so many questions here, but we will not take all of them today. Every week we will bring question and answer. And if you have question you want to ask, please feel free. If I know it, I'll answer it. If I don't know it, I will be open to tell you that I know it, and I will seek for direction from God, from people that are ahead of me, and I will share with you. Because this is the work of God. We have to learn. We have to journey together. The word of God is ever true. Now, this lady is asking me, this one is already married. The first question is, want to marry? And this one is already married. He said, my husband doesn't post me in social media like his friends. Does he really love me? Ladies, I come to you. Men, perhaps, I come to you. I want to tell you this. Marriage exists before social medias. I want to be raw with you. Yeah, I want to be sincere. Marriage exists before social media. Don't judge your marriage. Don't judge your love because of social medias. Don't allow social medias to determine things that is happening in your life, things that is happening in your home, to determine the kind of love your husband have for you. If your husband is not a social media person, don't push him to be a social media person because you want him to be posting you in the social media. For example, my husband is not a social media person. He's a pastor, businessman, doing his own thing, but you will never see him in social. He doesn't even have all these things. All he has is the social media that's connecting him with his ministry and his business. He didn't have Facebook. He's not in LinkedIn. He's not in TikTok. He's not in Instagram. He didn't have YouTube. He didn't. I know you might be asking, really? How is he now connecting? No, he's not a social media person. He's somebody that's just focused on his ministry and his business, his family. Now, if today is my birthday and my husband did not post me in social media, just like his friend does, will I say that he didn't love me? Of course, no. He loved me, not because he didn't post me in social media. So, to the person that have this question, I want to tell you that your husband, your spouse love you, but you are using social media to determine his or her love. Because I don't know whether it's a man or a woman that posts this question, but whoever that posts this question to me, I want to tell you, don't use social media to determine the love your spouse have for you. Don't use it to determine how your spouse love you. Most people post their spouse, their wife, their husband in social media, but they are not living well. They post the clip, the information they want people to see, and keep behind the one they don't want to see. The people that act movies and all these things, we say, call it a behind the scene. They keep behind the scene. So my brother, my sister, whoever that have this question, or if you have a similar question to this, I want to encourage you to know that so whoever that have this question, I want to tell you that don't allow social media to determine how you run your home or the love your spouse has for you. Yes, your spouse friend might be posting their husband, their wife in social media. That should not mean that your wife, your husband will not love you because you didn't see him or her posting you in social media. Perhaps if you want to appear in the social media, post yourself. Post and say, today is my birthday. Everybody should wish me birthday. Whatever you want to your husband to do it for yourself. And allow peace to reign in your family. Thank you so much for being part of this family. Remember, if you have any question, the word of God have answers to it. We will look for it, we will search for it, and we will come and share with you. Thank you so much, and God bless you all. Shalom.